Hello, my moonbeams. We are back. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We had some really interesting messages come up in the Divine Feminine. Something about the feminine feeling stuck in the mud and it being tied to a masculine of some sort. We had this ruin come up, okay, and it was very interesting, the message. This is the ruin of flow, number 18, and I'm going to read it here to start off this reading. Flow, water, and the witch, that which conducts. Unseen powers are active here, powers that nourish, shape, and connect. The attributes of this ruin are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow, and emotions, careers, and relationships. This ruin encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. And I'm just hearing for the masculine, like death of the ego. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon draws us toward union and merging. This ruin often signals a time for cleansing, for reevaluating, reorganizing, and realigning. A ruin of deep knowing. It may call you to study spiritual matters and the readiness of self-transformation. Success now lies in the contacting your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythms. A ruin of self-relating rightly to the self. This ruin signifies what alchemists called the conjunctio or sacred marriage. In fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after. Okay, so I'm feeling very strongly a masculine and hermit mode here. A song was coming through super strongly. Okay, and I wrote it down because I was like, how does this even connect? This is confusing. I was just getting the first line of, "Hey Jude, don't make it bad." And I was like, how does that connect? And so I pulled up the song for you guys. This is Hey Jude by the Beatles. It's a 1968 song, if you do not know. And the lyrics are, "Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her in, then you can begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. You know that it is a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. The movement you need is on your shoulder." Okay, you guys, this feels so deep and so strong right now. This is, I just have chills all over. This is the realization the divine masculine is coming into at this moment, okay? That he is keeping himself stuck in the mud. They are keeping themselves stuck in the mud, not gender specific, y'all. It's just for the reading purposes, okay? Place it where it goes. You can be the masculine listening. You can be a 3D feminine who resonates as the masculine. Put it where it goes. Place it where it goes, okay? But this masculine has felt very stuck in life, okay? And the feminine is picking up on that energy and feeling that way as well, even though maybe there has been a lot of movement, a lot of attaining goals and things like that. In a lot of ways, you feel that mirrored energy, that stuckness, okay? Because by the masculine not opening up his heart to this, they are keeping themselves stuck, okay? And I feel like this is very much a channeled message, a channeled song. I don't really feel like we need to get cards. Like, that is the message, you know. This masculine is currently getting these very strong downloads that it's them that has to make a move, okay? Like the song says, the movement you need is on your shoulder, okay? You are going to feel stuck. You are going to feel like you're in quicksand until you face this, until you make a move, okay? And it's very intense. They have to let go of this fear. But I am going to pull some cards just to get confirmation from Spirit. We all love that. The Neon Awakening Volume 2, we're going to start with. Spirit, can you give us the further current energy of the masculine at this time? Current energy of the masculine. Birds could be really significant because they're going crazy. We have strength, okay? So gaining strength, I just heard. Leo energy, very strong. Leo season could be very significant. I was hearing 888 and the Divine Feminine. So the 88 portal could be very, very significant. You could be doing something around that time. Maybe you have a trip planned and you guys just, the universe conspires, I just heard, okay? The universe conspires. Is going to be just as y'all met, some type of serendipitous moment again. Even if there was a little strategy behind that on the side of the feminine. If this resonates for you, it resonates for you, okay? Don't make it fit. Courage, power, authority, compassion, patience, confidence, raw emotions, and instincts. So acting on your instincts. I'm getting bravery on both sides of the equation here. I just heard second house, house of values, focuses on material and physical possessions, finances, self-worth, and personal values. Okay, this came out in the last twin flame reading. So this is probably something that is being dismantled, okay? This masculine would have, or both, I mean, it could be both of you, placed a lot of significance on material values, and throughout this healing, you have been learning to let that go, okay? To some extent. You realize that you can't take with you what you acquire on this 3D realm. Divine intervention. Ooh, I just got the major chills because I just felt that with the universe stepping in, or what was the words I used just a minute ago? Like, I'm going blank on that, but I want to say divine intervention now that I'm seeing it here, but you know, the universe conspiring, is that what I said? A higher power is stepping in to help you on your path, ancestral and angelic help. And then you just have the clock here, okay? So it's like these two have been taking too long. These two have been taking too long. I feel like this was supposed to come together earlier than it has, okay? Ooh, I just saw, I think that was Saturn. Yep, Saturn. So it took a long time for both of you to step into your spiritual discipline. I'm getting it's not one or the other. Like, you both procrastinated a bit, okay? So that's why the time, it's kind of like Spirit is really needing to push this along. Divine mission. I just heard, okay? So there's a divine mission. You guys are healers, two healers with big hearts, I just heard, meant to heal the collective together, okay? And if you aren't together, how can you do that, right? I mean, you can, but you know, as you heal and release and do all those things, you naturally magnetize back to each other as well. So that kind of in retrospect tells you that you are healed enough, right? Heart chakra, exactly. Healing of the heart chakra came up in the Divine Feminine reading as well. So this heart chakra healing and spiritual discipline that needed to take place on both sides of the equation. I just keep hearing both sides of the equation. And look at the two green hearts in this card as well with Proverbs 17:22. So heart chakra, Heart chakra, very, very big here. And I said before that even came out, 2 big hearts with a divine mission. Okay, 2 huge hearts here. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Okay, so healing the heart chakra, I mean, being hurt, your heart being crushed, your heart being hurt crushes the spirit in a way, right? So betrayals, past betrayals, being hurt by parents, being hurt in past relationships, both sides of the equation, healing that. Divine assistance, again, wow. Okay, the universe is stepping in somehow. It may seem very like, wow, this can't happen. We live so far from each other now. All these things. Who knows what it is, right? But divine assistance is coming in. I just heard enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are gonna push you 2 together, and it's like you face your fear, or you don't. I mean, it's gonna be like, this is your chance here, right? Divine connection, wow. Divine assistance, divine connection, divine intervention. This reading is so powerful. These are 2 very powerful individuals. And by powerful, I mean some of the purest hearts I've ever felt. True hearts of gold. It's rare. It's rare. This is the type of people that can't even like kill a bug, okay? It's very kind. I'm literally getting emotional. Very kind, beautiful hearts. And these are the kind of people that need the most protection in life, because your spirit can get crushed. Wow. Soulmate, twin flame, masculine and feminine, spiritual oneness, inner peace, and enlightenment. Beautiful. This is such beautiful energy. Hermit, I knew it. Thank you, Spirit. This masculine is in hermit phase, okay? This is all coming to them so strongly. It's overwhelming at first. The masculine is at the part of the journey where you've most likely been at before, where you're just seeking all these answers outside yourself. It's before the temperance, right? Before the energy kind of settles and you just kind of surrender to the divine, right? Because you realize that the answers are within and not without. And the masculine's kind of in that energy right now, where they're seeking. They need to get to that point where they realize all the answers are within themselves. The movement you need is on your shoulders, right? Beautiful. Protection. 444, Archangel Michael. This is very much protected. You have Archangel Gabriel too, God's messenger angel, okay? Known for delivering good news to key figures or warning off evil forces. So double protection here. Like I said, these 2 hearts need the most protection. Just very gold energy here. And then we have J.G. Holland. Heaven is not reached by a single bound, but we build the ladder by which we rise, okay? That again was Saturn energy, that spiritual discipline here, okay? Discernment, intuition versus logic, building that spiritual discipline so that you have growth, crown chakra, spiritual connection, enlightenment, and consciousness. And it does say, you know, in the reverse, this would be like over attachment to material possessions. That is being healed here with the 2nd house energy. Metatron's cube, derived from the flower of life. This is the flower of life here. Represents the patterns that make up everything in the universe. I'm getting at the beginning of your spiritual awakening, you could have had like a big download on that. Like, it looked like a bunch of synapses in the brain and a bunch of pathways that you could go. There was some type of download like that in the beginning of your spiritual awakening, Divine Feminine. Wow. And just as I said, growth and expansion, we have Jupiter here. That feels like a good place to end with these cards. That's absolutely beautiful. growth and expansion, true growth and expansion. It feels like something very significant. There's been like a heart chakra clearing here. And you could have felt it. You could have been feeling it like flutters, like it feels like, can feel like anxiety, or like your heart skips a beat and it's scary. You're like, oh my God, is something health-wise wrong with me? You go get it checked out and it's like, nope, you're perfectly fine. But you feel it from time to time. It's a heart chakra healing. Hold on, let me do this again. Okay. We had Knight in Armor. That felt really relevant, but too many came out. So I saw them. If they come out again, they come out again. I want to show you what real love is, protect your heart, and show you an everlasting love. So same with like the spiritual realm, recognition of protecting the golden hearts of the 3D realm. It's like the masculine tuning into the energy that they need to protect their feminine. I just got chills all over. They need to protect their feminine here. I can't stop thinking about you. We are aligning in the same frequency and vibration, which is so interesting because the Divine Feminine reading from today, I don't know if I'm going to post this today or tomorrow, but the last Divine Feminine reading was talking about inner union within the feminine, okay? This could also be inner union within the masculine. Third eye, my third eye can never forget what my heart has seen. The true love I feel for you is real. Again, with all these realizations that the masculine is going through in this hermit phase at the moment. Nourishment, you feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps keep me going. There's a recognition of that. There's like a truth. I just heard truth seeker, but there's also like a truth in when you guys were around each other's energy physically, you feeling the power of each other, like the power of just how powerful you could actually get. 5D, you made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. Oh, it's beautiful. Fly me to the moon. Energy, I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy changed me. Exactly what I just said. They recognize that. They recognize that you were a catalyst and that their energy was forever changed from meeting you, okay? And it was something they weren't letting their heart receive. They were not letting their heart receive this. They didn't want to look at it. Good time. Focus on the present and enjoying each and every moment you make together. Jenga could be significant, could be one of your favorite games. Somebody could like grapefruit here. The color purple. Why is this coming out so weird right now? Okay. All talk. I know you are tired of hearing my excuses. All talk, no actions. Something surrounding around this person always saying that they were too busy. It was an excuse. It was an absolute excuse. It was, they hid behind material possessions and possibly work to not connect with this energy because it was very scary. But I'm just hearing like you could see it in the eyes here. You could see it in their eyes, how much they cared for you, like deep down, truly. Reunion, shut up. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together, we are one. And I mean, divine intervention, you have divine connection, you have divine assistance. I mean, you just can't make it up. Like, it's gonna happen whether you guys want it to happen or not. Whether this masculine wants it to happen or not, they're gonna be put in a position where you're standing right in front of them again. And they're gonna have no choice here. And we have gossip, okay? This has been coming up a lot. This is a blockage to this connection here. People felt it. People felt this connection Okay. Really, really felt it. And maybe some people on one or both sides, or even in front of the both of you, commented on how good you guys would be together, or how much you guys had in common, or just that the connection, they could feel it, you know. Distorted my views on relationships, or distorted from past experiences. Pretending. I'm tired of pretending that I'm happy without you. You make me feel nervous and excited in a good way, but I'm scared to approach you. So we have all of that. Mirroring. Your soul is a mirror of my own. Thank you for treating me with love and respect. Okay. And let's get one more, because I do want to get twin flame messages. Extroverted, moving towards you with confidence, ready to show you how much they love you. Wow, with reunion, very interesting. It's like so close to crossing this threshold. So close. Telepathy, do you hear me talking to you? I need you close to me right now. Please respond. Okay, so if you've been trying to shut this off recently, it's really saying to tap in. Okay, I'm just hearing tap in, tap in, tap in. Twin flame messages. Spirit, please give us the messages my twin flame collective needs to hear from their person. That feels like a lot. You are mine. We are meant for each other. Hold me. I need to feel your arms around me. Something to do with a past embrace that was really powerful. It was almost like an activation. You would know which one I'm talking about. You would know the exact day. You would remember the exact one. Regret. My intention was not to hurt you. I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. Again, with that nervous energy here. Changing. I am working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. Oh man, this energy is intense. Intense. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused you. I am sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. There's like recognition that you guys could have only been here for each other through this, because it's such an unexplainable connection, and you were the only two that understood. But because it was so scary, you both pushed each other away. Best self. Okay, so someone has been trying really hard to work out. You see this twice here. Okay, and it's the masculine figure 2 times. So something about them not feeling physically good enough for you. Maybe they felt like this was like a Beauty and the Beast situation, like you were way too beautiful for them. But I'm just seeing the feminine feeling there was absolutely not one thing that needed to change about this masculine. You completely had all the feelings you had for them for exactly as they were. And that is such beautiful, unconditionally loving energy here. I want to be my best self for you. But this is also a lesson here of perfectionism for the masculine. They have to realize that they're never going to feel perfect enough. Okay, and so it's like, are you just going to keep letting this time spend? You know, or are you going to learn this lesson that you're perfect the way you are? I'm just hearing that song too. Like maybe the feminine feels this too. Like, girl, you're amazing just the way you are. So it's a mirroring effect for both of you. This may have been a blockage. At times you didn't feel physically good enough to see them, and at times they didn't in ways, okay? And so it hindered connection in the 3D. Insecure, exactly. I feel insecure about you. You treat me better than I have ever been treated. You and I know that you can give me everything. I really do want that, but I'm still struggling with my fears. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. Exactly what all we were just saying. I mean, the messages are coming through so clearly, I don't even need to read the whole card. So, big insecurities, which may have been very confusing because this masculine put off a real confident energy. Persona, I just heard. Persona, like big D energy. But it's like deep inside, they're just like I'm getting like cuddly little teddy bear. Promise, I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Sleepless, anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I told you, you were the catalyst to change in this person's life, for all the tower moments, the good, the bad, the shakeups, what they needed to change, everything. I am trying to figure out what all this means. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. In this hermit mode, trying to figure out what all of this means. Truth seeker, seeking outside themselves, going through the motions, everything you've been through at the beginning of your spiritual awakening, right? I don't want to lose you. The thought of you not being with me really keeps me up at night. And then lastly, we have love. I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before has ever known. Your touch, your voice really heals me. There's a recognition of that. But there was also a fear of being intimate due to not feeling good enough physically. Okay, we are going to close this out with the twin flame soulful messages, direct messages from your person. What would they say right now if you guys were standing right in front of each other? When I look at your pictures, I feel lost in your eyes. Something surrounding the eyes for both of you. Saw really beautiful, like gray-green eyes here. And brown eyes. I've been trying to connect to you through dreams. We got that twice. What else, Spirit? It's inevitable, I just heard. It's inevitable. We are always connected heart to heart, no matter the distance. Beautiful. I mean, like I said, there's a real connection to these two hearts here. They're very beautiful, pure-hearted souls. I still have hope that we will be together again. Both of you holding on to this hope, or this all-knowing. There's like an all-knowing to it here, that you will see each other again. It's just like the time is like tripping both of you up. I've been hiding the love that I have for you. Yep. We can see that from the song, right? Look up that song and read through it if you feel connected to that. We always deserved so more. I think there's a typo. We always deserve so much more than you always deserve so much more than I was able to offer you. But there's also this energy of like both of you have deserved so much more than you've been given from others. Okay? But there's a reason for this. Because when the two of you come together, you will never take each other for granted. Okay, and that's important. That's part of this process of going through this pain and learning here. You will never take each other for granted. You still mean the world to me. I truly do care about you. I miss our deep conversations and your nurturing energy. In my ideal world, we are so happy together forever. So a lot of daydreaming taking place. We're gonna get one more here. Okay, I cannot live without you, but I don't want you to know this. Okay. Still very fearful about coming forward, obviously. Here, we are gonna do the astrology dice. Okay. We have Gemini, the energy of the lovers, okay? Gemini season could be really, really significant here. We also have, wow, Venus, love. That's crazy. Lovers and Venus, the planet of love. This is a true connection here. The second house, wow, we have the second house twice. And here it says this can predict drastic change to your finances. Okay, I'm getting good change here. We were getting 888. Okay, so infinite abundance. I'm just hearing something, and maybe, oh gosh, thank you, Spirit. This is what this divine assistance that came through 3 times here. You could be seeing 333. You're going to be given, one or both of you, the financial assistance that you need to make a move here. Wow. And you will know if that's for you. Let me just grab a few charms here. Queen Elizabeth II. Interesting. There could be something tied to that time period. Taboo, something regarding like a taboo relationship here. Maybe in a past life, this connection, you were like a queen or something of some sort. Like I'm getting Aladdin and Jasmine. Okay, that dynamic here. We have the anchor. I just heard you are each other's strength. You are each other's strength. Like I'm just getting the energy like this is going to come together. We have the butterfly. So rebirth happening. The needed rebirth on both ends of the connection. And then we have the mermaid, okay? And with that ruin, we had fairy tale. And that's just, this is just giving fairy tale. Like, wow. Wow, this is a really intense message. Seeing the two of you together is going to restore humanity's faith and love. Wow. Seeing the two of you together is going to restore humanity's faith in love, in true love. That is absolutely magical. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. I hope this gave you a little bit of guidance. I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much. And until next time, love and light.